Okay, there are two main screws left that'll take a number 2 screwdriver, Phillips head. There's the intake manifold clamp and the air intake hose clamp. Loosen both of those, and we ought to be able to just loosen this up and slide that out and then pull the carb out, and there'll only be one more hose connected, and that's the float bowl drain hose. There's the carb. Okay. Oh, there's another hose right here. Didn't get this one off the bottom side. Make sure that we can see that. Yeah. Carburetor sits like that. So on the front side, there's that hose. Pry that down off of there. And to help remember that, I'm going to try to just lean that toward the front of the scooter and plug it in one of them holes. And then the float bowl drain. And they put those little clamp things so you can't really get to them. I'm going to get a screwdriver and see if I can't pry that off. Got it. And the carb is out. One thing that I've noticed right away when I took this carburetor out was I was flipping it over and looking at the float bowl screws and noticed on this corner right here, see that indentation? That is where the carb float bowl has been rubbing up against the frame and the engine down in here, and then just general vibration has completely rubbed a chunk out of that. I am going to have to see if I can't get Kimco and my dealer to take a look at that and replace my float bowl and figure out what we can do to keep that from happening again. I think what I'll do is put some sort of rubber between here and the frame where that's rubbing, because this thing's only a year old, and if that's allowed to continue, I would imagine that that would rub clean through pretty quickly. See, I'm trying to get it so you can see how much it's taken out of the corner of that. It's pretty vicious. So now the carb is off. We're going to take it apart and do what we can to clean it. The reason I'm taking this off is because just a couple times during the time that I had it, I bought it in March of 2014, and it was a 2013 model. And just a couple times when I started it, it would start fine, but when it idled, I'd let it idle for a couple minutes because maybe it was cold outside, and it would die, and then I would have trouble getting it started again. And so I think it's the idle jet has a little bit of an issue with it, and my feeling is because it sat on the showroom floor, being it's a 2013 model that I bought in March of 2014, that's probably the reason behind it. So I got myself a glass table set up here. I got me some gloves, some carb cleaner, my service manual, and of course my carb that I'm going to be working on with a towel underneath of it. We'll give you a decent look here, and we'll start taking things apart. The first thing that comes off is the auto buy starter. That is here. Oh, there's gas coming out. And this is supposedly some sort of cap. And I do not want to break. There's a couple tabs on either side down here. That doesn't pop off. Not really pop off. Try to spread out so I can pop this thing off. These gloves are a pain in the ass, I can tell you that. Alright, so now I got two number 2 screws on this auto enricher. One on either side here to get that off of there. And those are Phillips head. Man, it's on there tight. I don't want to strip it. And the service manual says to mark it. Mark the enricher stay to indicate what side faces up. I guess that's this gold clip here. I don't know if there's a difference or if they just want to make sure you get it back together the way it was. But I've got a green marker here. I'm just going to mark either side of that clip, that screw there. I'm going to put a little green on that screw just to make sure that I know that's the screw that goes with the marker side. Not that it should make a difference. A little gas is still coming out of it. Okay, that clip slides out, and that should come right up. Ta-da! Just a little rubber boot. So the buy starter's off.